Hey there, Gemini honey. Welcome to your love guidance. It's guidance. So many other channels, when they do a love reading, they're kind of telling you what's going to happen, that type of thing. This is more so guidance. So it's a little bit more ominous. I'm going to try and have it be a little bit more grounded by asking for what situation I'm providing the guidance for. But this is love guidance. I'd like you to be a little bit open to where this guidance can sit. If it rings true for money, it is still love guidance because everything is connected. I operate in an everything is connected way. So when you throw away clothes in your closet or donate clothes, clean up your bedroom, it's going to help your love life. It just does. I know it does. I trust it does. So if something here resonates in another place, it's still guidance because everything is connected, okay, for your love life. In any case, I read guidance, and I just had to make that clear for people who are new and don't quite understand how I read, and also a nice refresher for the people who do watch my channel, because it may not always resonate in the way that you're used to it resonating, okay? Because it's kind of a little bit more ominous sometimes. So just suspend your judgment, Geminis, and let's go ahead and pull what your love guidance is for you to step into the highest form of love for you this week. And I'm going to be asking what situation this may be guidance for as well. I have already done your money reading. It's going to be in the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius reading. You get your own little section in there. It's pretty good, I would say. So if that's something that you're interested in, please go ahead and watch it. It's on the channel. Okay, may I please have some guidance for my Geminis when it comes to love this week, please. Let's do it. I was watching Peter Pan last night. For some reason, I got the inkling to watch Peter Pan. Okay, I know what this is. What is the situation? Let's just go ahead and knock that out the park. Yeah. I really don't even need the situation because I feel like I know what your guidance is right now. Yeah. You may have something unexpected may have happened, may be happening in your world right now as it relates to love. Something that may have it's unexpected, but it's something good, I guess, in love that may have thrown you off balance, and you may be feeling some type of way about it. That's so broad. You may be feeling out of whack. You may be feeling not to say undeserving, but you're just thrown off in a way that you feel a sense of lack, or you're trying to do certain things. So this is an example. It's just an example, just so you understand what I'm trying to get at. This is an example of where, let's say you're single, and then you meet someone really cool, and it's unexpected, and it's nice meeting this person, and you've been wanting to meet someone, or maybe you haven't, but you just do, and you guys hit it off, and this wonderful thing throws you the fuck off. It throws you off balance. It kind of throws you in a bit of a tizzy, right? And then you start acting out of sorts. You start maybe doing things, believing things, thinking things that are kind of self-sabotaging. Nothing has happened externally that's bad, but you are internally kind of self-sabotaging yourself in a way. For people who are like couple, this is, I don't know, something nice happens and it's still some sort of sabotage in your mind to do certain things. So to me, there is something good that happened that is making you go into, I'm going to say, a mental state of self-sabotage. Here we have justice in reverse. That's weird. That's funny. And we have the high priestess. I'm going to put her right back in. She was also in the reverse. I feel like, and we have the knight of chalices in reverse as well. I see these things here. Yeah, escapes into a fantasy world, and there's justice here. I kind of feel like your thoughts are doing you an injustice, a disservice. Could this be legal? I don't know. Maybe someone came along in your world and they're throwing you off, and maybe you're thinking, oh, I may have to divorce somebody. I don't really know if I have too many married people who watch my channel, or I don't know. Divorce is not really a thing for me when it comes to justice, but unfair or unwarranted results. So I feel like you are thinking about unfair or unwarranted results. I don't believe that they're real. They could be real, right? Depending on your circumstance. I'm just really feeling like I feel like it's in your mind. I do. I feel like it's in your mind. I feel like you're daydreaming and fantasizing about sabotage, about things going wrong, about things veering off path. Here we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you are waiting for something bad to happen, B. Like, you're waiting for, like, the other shoe to drop. And the thing that that really, wasting time and energy, I don't know. The thing that is hitting for me here is your guidance, where you're moving in such a way that your goblins are fueling. So your thoughts of sabotage, whomever this is for, if it's not, I'm sure there's a message for like whomever clicked on this video. I promise you, I really feel like there is, but I'm just gonna tell the one story right now, and if I don't get you in that story, it is what it is, you know. Because whenever I watch these back, I'm always like, whoa, there's like 3 more stories that aren't here. I didn't verbally say, and I feel bad about it, but when I'm in this, like right now, I'm just gonna say what I have to say here. I feel like your guidance is more so cautionary. Interesting. For this is kind of crazy. Let me see something. What? Okay, so it got weird. For some of you, you are moving through and making decisions and following your inner demons, right? You're following the choices, the decisions you're making, the energy that you're kind of pulling in is is in fact you are being guided by those self-sabotaging thoughts, and it's leading you to into a space where don't make any decisions about getting into a copulation with anybody, any sort of deals. This is not the week to get into a copulation, because you're being so guided by your goblins that if you enter into it in that mental frame of mind and heart, it may not be the best time to. Okay, so there's that. And then for others of you, your self-sabotaging thoughts are helping you. So weird. Are helping you not get into a relationship or a commitment, whatever that looks like to you, that you aren't meant to be getting into this week. Isn't that weird? So either way, if I was to just zoom all the way out, I would say this week your guidance is to not get into any commitments. Is to not get. I'm going to read this to you because I feel like they just are much more eloquent than I am. You may be walking into a commitment or a contract you will later regret. This isn't a good time to sign agreements or make any choice that would tie you up for a long period. If you're in a relationship, you may not receive the commitment you desire. Don't despair, for something much better awaits you. Now is also the time for agreements to be broken. Remember that rejection is God's protection. What hurts you now leads to wisdom later. So for some of you, your self-sabotaging thoughts are helping you in a way that is, there's more ways than one to skin a cat, in a way that is steering you away from entering into a full-on commitment or whatever that next level is for you regarding what I just read. And for others of you, which one's the one that I just said? Right, your goblins are sabotaging you. For others of you, listen to your doubts and don't enter into anything right this week. So that's a weird thing, but may I have some clarity on what that is a little bit more as far as guidance is concerned, please. Oh, beautiful. Very beautiful. Focus on yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to your heart. So that's really, I mean, is there anything else you can give me? I know you've given me quite a bit, but is there anything more you can give me on that, please? Let's see. Okay. Gossip. I should look that up. Oh yeah, I think it is gossip. 2 queens in the reverse. Isn't that gossip? Oh, I need to look it up. Oh shit, I'm already behind time. Surrounds yourself and others in order to be the center of attention. I feel like as it relates to guidance either way over the unexpected person that you met or the unexpected thing that happened, there could be some credence to your self-sabotaging thoughts. It's just they're still self-sabotaging. Like if you have been having self-sabotaging thoughts, there could be a golden nugget in there for you. However, it shouldn't be a self-sabotaging for you. Like, you know, sometimes even our self-sabotaging thought, our inner demons, our inner goblins, I'm not the person who's like, shut that shit down and only speak great, like, only speak affirmations that are really great. Like, no, fuck that bullshit, because sometimes our guidance comes through our fears, our thoughts, our anxieties. Like, there is something in that, right? And it's not always the thing that you think. So your guidance may be coming through for you in the form of your worries and doubts and blah, blah, blah. It's just there's a difference between those and listening to the alarm bells that are being like, maybe not this week, maybe not for you, not for right now. There is a difference between listening to that and then thinking self-sabotaging thoughts of creating stories and pulling from this, that, and the other because you're so scared of doing something. There is a line, there is a difference there. Here what I'm seeing either way is that there is some credence to what you may be believing, and it just may not be the right time for you to really enter into anything this week, necessarily, where this sits for you, with whomever this may sit for you for. So it seems more like a loosey-goosey type of energy. If I was to do my romance angels, like maybe the flirt card would come out, so maybe loosey-goosey and not anything too serious. Like maybe this week is not the best week to plan to have a baby, you know? If that's like your level of commitment. That's what I mean by like commitment. I like the Queen of Wands here. She's harsh, sarcastic, and sometimes cruel. That's your thoughts to yourself. Just real talk. The goblins. So there is some golden nugget in there. It's just a way to separate the usefulness from the hurt. Encourages others to express themselves and share their heart. So your goblins are coming up to serve you in a way, but also to hurt you. So acknowledge them and pick apart what is actually quite useful. Okay, but it's not a right week for commitment necessarily. Okay, so don't either push it, don't enter into it. Oh, there's a card that flipped over. What are you? Oh, spirit of place and coming apart. Yeah, I wouldn't, just use your discernment if you decide to enter into a copulation. Or if you decide to do something more as it relates to your copulation. Okay? Keep your light on and get the... Actually, tell me about that. I can't leave you hanging. The energy of that is to keep working on the relationship, or to keep working on your love life, or to keep working on whatever's going on in your world, not necessarily commit to it. So I am seeing more so that flirt energy, to kind of take a step back and look at what it is for what it is. Okay? So nothing too serious. All right? So, yeah, keep your light on and good luck, babes. I wish you everything.